Hi, so just about to start making the volcano. What I've got is I happen to have this little fan which I got on eBay. I think it was about £3 or £4. So it's just a battery powered fan. It's got a little USB rechargeable thing there. So when I put it into the land, I'm going to sort of set it. This is all very trial and error. I have no idea really what I'm doing, but I'm just making it up as I go along. So that's going to be sort of sunken into here, which easy to gouge out like that. And then all I've done is I've got a bottle here, 2 litre bottle, plastic bottle, cut a piece off about, well, you can see 2.5 inches, a little bit of mesh, which you could use any kind of mesh, because I found out that to make the bits of lava, which are going to be this kind of thing, to come out of the volcano, you actually can't just put them on top of that, otherwise it doesn't work. You have to sort of raise it up a bit. So that's why I've done this little kind of raising part here. So I'm just going to glue that onto the piece of plastic there, like so. A couple of blobs of glue. Like that. Okay. Leave that to dry. A bit more there. There we go. And then this will go on top of that, and then I'm just going to make a sort of volcano shape around it so that you can still get to the button here, and I'll show you that bit in a moment. So all I've done there is just taped that bit of plastic bottle and the mesh onto the fan so you can still get to the button. And this is USB rechargeable, so what I thought I'm going to do is put that through so you can access it from the back, just tied up underneath, so that obviously you can just recharge it. So this is just an old funnel. I sprayed it black. I'll coat it in some cement so it won't look like this. Just cut a hole in it there so you can get to the control, which will be disguised cunningly somehow at some stage, I hope. And I'm just going to sink this into the foam. So draw around it. I'm going to put it slightly offset so that I can do some other bits and pieces here. So just sort of draw around it to get the outline so I know what I'm cutting out. And hopefully, yeah, there we go. And then with this funnel, I'm just going to turn that the other way up, pop that into there, so that, and then glue it in place so it stays. Hopefully, that's the idea. Oh. Glue that in there, like so. Yeah. Obviously being careful not to glue the fan blades. There we go. Let that set. There we go. And then, as I said, turn it back the other way up in a bit, hollow this out, and then just pop it in and go around it with cement. Okay. So we got the volcano in progress here. So I can't remember what I showed on the last bit, but all I've done is we've got the funnel, which is an old funnel. I've just cut it down. I keep all sorts of bits and pieces here, like old bits of, you know, like off Christmas tree lights and all that kind of stuff. And I had these lights, and I just put them on the inside of here, of the volcano-y bit, and handily, is that even a word? It's handy that they've got a little remote control device in there. So what I've done is cut a hole in the bottom of this to allow the air to come in from the fan, and then put just literally fix this onto the base. Used a bit of a filler. You can use any kind of filler. You don't have to use all these gizmo-y bits, of course. I mean, you might not want a fan on the volcano. You just want it just to be the shape of volcano. But just showing you a couple of just different options. So, and then I'm just going to cut some pieces like this, just to go on the edge of the funnel, just to make it a bit more of a volcano-y shape. So really easy to do. Obviously, just cut off the simple as, and then they're just going to go around it, form the shape, and then I'll probably use some filler, just trim these down a bit, use some filler, and then cement up here, just a bit of ordinary cement down there, mixed up to sort of create a flaunching effect, and smooth it down. That's the plan. So as I said, this is all just kind of made up as I go along, so I'm hoping it's going to work. Cheers.
Go.
So we've got some PVA glue here, just with a little bit of water in it, mixed in, and then just use some bits of tissue, like that kind of tissue. I guess you can use whatever you want. Just going to dip it in, because initially the shape of the volcano didn't look right. It just didn't. So I thought maybe to get the sort of, you know, the contours of the side and everything, this might work quite well. So that's the idea. Don't quite know if it will yet, but hopefully. Just layering it up, dip it in. Okay.
Just what you should work in a fish and chip shop, Charles.
Right. Nearly another one. Yeah, so those wrinkles and stuff, I kind of like that, you know, just to give it the sort of texture. I'm just going to keep building it up, and then hopefully it'll kind of give it that rough volcanic look, we hope. Like that. Not being too worried about but yeah, that's starting to give a bit of a shape, so hopefully it should work.
Go.
Yeah. So you kind of end up with that, which I kind of like the shape. So when it's painted, obviously I might do like a kind of dark underneath, and then pick out these sort of little creases and green and whatever. These are just some spiky terrain, so hopefully will look quite good when they're done. A little bit more to be done, but you can see that literally all I've done here. Make your own up as you go along, however you like the look of it really. So it's just pieces like this stuck on, and then I'm going to coat those in cement to give it some rigidity, and I've just literally glued those on with the glue gun, and then as I said, I'll give it a good wash with cement, a loose cement in a bit, and maybe a bit over here as well, just to get rid of the, the little bobbles in the tissue paper. And then hopefully there's not that much more to do on this one. So we'll see how it looks when it's painted. Again, guys, so what I've got here is a little bit of these, you know, this kind of like fake turf, which, God, I'm going to get into trouble here, but you can get this as samples from carpet shops and all over. You know, I work in a carpet shop, but I hope I don't get into trouble for it. But anyway, what I've done is like literally kind of like for here, just sprayed it black, like that. And then literally just cut sections and chucked it around and made it look like a little bit like, for this world anyway, that's what you need. And the other bit is, this is really bad as well, but this was on a skip. Now, you could use whatever you want, but look at this. It's perfect for giving it a little bit of texture. And so a bit of glue, and just chuck it on. You know, just literally, just pop it in different places, wherever you want. Did I say that loud?
Yeah.
Good. Wherever you want it to be. There you go. See? A little bit there. It's like a little bush. Amazing! Yeah, so happy with that. keep on doing all that kind of stuff, and we've obviously got the volcano looking pretty cool, I reckon. Put a little bit red on the edges of the, just literally painted this black, put a bit of red on the edges of the rocks. Do it any way you want, you know, it's up to you, but this is the way I did it. So there you go, that's it.